Hello and welcome to the most painful process of making a custom mode that I've ever encountered. Making custom classes. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this creator? So I made a custom class. Hello ODST, good evening. So I made this custom class over the last couple days. Of course, you know, some things just don't line up. Some things are kind of weird looking, like this helmet mod. I am perceived as the Russian faction in the US side because I'm wearing a certain vest, even though I have bands on. It does work now, though. Like, this character works. He has a gun, he has ammo, he has meds, all that crazy stuff, right? His guns shoot bullets that do damage. They are very loud as well, apparently. Yeah, baby steps. Baby steps, definitely. So no one's seen this yet, but I'm working on a mode right now. We spawn right here. There's cars that spawn, and there's objectives to hold. And then there is loot that spawns in random buildings in logical places. Like if you go to farmlands, you might find a double barrel somewhere. You might find, you know, some grandfather's old Mosin. Stuff like that is still around. And then in military trenches and military positions, you're obviously going to find some military gear. You may find a better helmet with night vision goggles that you don't have because you're just a grunt. You know, all that good stuff. We have vehicles in. So most of these are just civilian cars. We do have a couple quad bikes as well. If you drive these off and you leave them, they reset back here. Or if they get driven off and exploded, they reset as well. So you basically spawn in, you pick a class, you grab a vehicle, or you come over here. There's some AK suppressors. There are RPK magazines. Over here are AT mines, PKMs with an extra box, RPGs which have floating rockets if you walk too far away. It is what it is, right? It's baby steps. And on these tables, I think I might, you know, for the high-tech classes that have rails on their AK and stuff, I might put some dot sights here. Maybe some holographic sights or, you know, a couple underslung noob tubes for the AK over here with a couple nades. Maybe like a 1 to 4x zoom type thing on this one. Right now I'm planning on adding 6 classes, so there's a lot of variety in the gear that they have. And also, you know, people don't, how do I say this? Not everyone wants to play with an AK the whole time. You know, maybe you want to be designated marksman. You might get a SCAR with a scope on it, and a recon player probably gets some form of suppressor on their gun standard. You know, the medic gets a lot of meds. This basic grunt that I'm playing right now, his class name is Volunteer. And you get basic stuff, but you do get a big backpack. So if you want to loot around a lot, because that's going to be a pretty decent focus right now, then you have a lot of backspace to put stuff in. Let me see. So yeah, this red zone I'm in right now is a cap zone. As you can see, you're not supposed to see the red color. It's just to clarify right now. So yeah, let's say I move through here. Also, these HUD elements are gonna be removed because it's a lot of clutter right now. But let's say you decide to drive in here and you're like, I'm gonna look around and loot stuff. Everything is preset right now, so I know where everything is, but imagine you're just running through here. Right, I'm gonna put some dressing in here. This is just empty right now. But like right here, you walk up and you're like, oh, double barrel with 15 shells. Nice. So now all of a sudden, you're not just an AK guy with a backpack. You have something to possibly use to shoot down drones, or maybe if you decide to go into the trenches and you want a front man that has a double barrel, that's totally doable now. So there will be a lot of variety in general, but then also you can find stuff in the map. So right now, like in this zone, there's a shotgun right here, and some more ammo in the house, I believe. And then there's also a place that has a Mosin in it. And that's farmlands, just, you know, basic stuff. Might put some like gear or maybe different backpacks in the houses as well, but that's what I have for now. And then in these trenches, I was thinking of putting more grenades, maybe put some RPGs on like the sides here. There's also random roadblocks on the streets, and if you get to like a military roadblock, maybe I could put a little armor set here, something like that. The game mode isn't really based on anything. It's just the main teams right now. It's either M16 or AK if you keep the whole thing vanilla. And if you look down here, like these are all the mods that I'm using right now. Most of the mods, even like modern combat stuff, like I have M4s and stuff as well in here. The medic is going to be carrying, let me see here, looking for a let me see, I'm gonna be looking for like a good carbine M4 platform. These are all just the hand guards and stuff, magazines, grips. These are the noob tubes. Yeah. There's also an MG3 in here. I'm gonna I'm gonna hide that somewhere. Somewhere good. Like if you find the MG3, it'll probably have an extra box with it. I also think it has rails on it, so you might be able to set it up as like a big sniper thing. Oh yeah, it has rails. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It has rails on the front as well. Just put 4 lasers on this thing and then go to the front lines. The most logical thing. But yeah, that's the game mode I've been working on for a bit now. These are all the cap zones, obviously, and then the frontline cap zones, these two and these two. They give you like double points for capping those and holding those. So it's going to be constantly pushing and pulling people front and back. And then maybe, you know, maybe there's like a stash of an RPG factory or something in industrial. And so if the other team wants a lot of RPGs, they're going to have to either flank around through the foresty sides and then try and make their way into industrial, or they can try and push up the middle road, which is, you know, it has multiple blocks and there's probably people patrolling that constantly, or snipers in there. But yeah, there will be some exclusive loot to industrial and to the residentials as well, because there's a couple zones in residential, like right here. Where is it? Yeah, like right here is a basement that you can go in. And I was thinking, like, if I add basements, why not just spawn like a drone in there with the controller and the headset and the battery and an RPG head? Some like logical placement would be nice. I can also just put like a couple AKs in the back of the church, or you know, just anything. Anything is possible. And it all respawns because I'm using, there's a mod called Zelix Loot Spawner, which is really easy to use. So you just plop one of these loot spawners down. There we go, base, and then on the right here, it automatically puts down, I think it's an M14, or what is it? M21, yeah. You just change that to anything you'd like, and then you put a respawn delay on it, and it's super easy. That's what they use in the zombie modes as well. Just to spawn like Daisy style loot. There's also Zelix zones. So I can use this to make a safe zone at the spawn. Just make a safe zone that goes up to like the road, I guess. So people can get out of spawn and not get spawn cammed for no reason. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been cooking up. Right now I have 281 hours in the editor. And I made this whole map, the game mode, and what I'm doing today is the preset classes. So for the preset classes, you have to make everything by hand. You kind of edit a preset, and then you basically just go into the preset. On the right here, there's a big list of stuff. Stuff like the character weapon slots, which right now this guy gets an AK. He gets no second primary, and he gets no secondary. Let's see, base loadout manager. So this is basically what you would see when you edit your character in the game, right? So you get your hat, your jacket, vest, pants, boots, the whole thing. You can add the green bands and stuff so that people know what team they're on, or you could leave those out, you know, just give them very different camo. That's doable as well. But I think it's more realistic if you make like a modern day war to add AK and give people green bands and red bands or white bands or whatever you want to do. You can make whatever color you want. So that's that. And then after this, you have to do this storage thing, which basically means you select whatever part you want to put something in, like the vest pouches or the backpack, and then you're like, put a radio in, compass, paper map, put 2 field dressings in, shovel, some AK magazines in the backpack. I also use this pouch to put all the magazines in, which is this vest pouch on the front. So depending on the mods you have and how they work, like right now, I think this is full, basically. You can carry more weight, obviously, but this is the class and how I want it, basically. Yeah. So this character is pretty much done. I can grab him in game and he works. I've tried it multiple times. It all works. So that's nice. So let's go back to the world that I made. And once you have one of these characters done, you just go into your loadout manager and you stick him in under whatever class you want him to be. You can also change the EDDS, which is the picture that comes up in the menus when you select him in something like Game Master, right? So if you want like a custom picture on that, maybe your logo or something that fits, you can do that here. And then the affiliated faction is US, because we're doing these first. So right now for this one, I'm gonna look him up here. This is the automatic rifleman. Yeah. All right. So what I can do is right click and then select inherit into and then your project name. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to call him support. This guy's volunteer. This guy is support. I'm gonna already drag him over here. There we go. And then open. Would you have the classes locked behind ranks or free for anyone to choose from the beginning? No, the classes are just gonna be free to choose. Because there's, I mean, I could save some of them for later unlocks, but I don't really. I honestly think it would be nicer if you could just play whatever class you want. I might be able to put a lock on how many per team that people can use, but apart from that, like imagine you only have, I don't know, like let's say you have half an hour to kill and you want to play some Arma. If I'm hosting this mode and you're like, I want to use the Scar to snipe some and then just go do whatever, then you can join the server, grab the marksman guy, you get a Scar, you get a scope on that thing. Maybe in spawn you pick up an RPG or, you know, something else. An AT mine. You put some mines on the road and then you scope down the rest of the road. And you have your own little roadblock section. Hello, Mr. Ziggy Man. And so you start with the fucking. You start with either the clothes or the inventory storage management. No, you do the clothes first, right? Because you need stuff to put other stuff in, right? That makes sense. Yeah. Hat, I'm still gonna use that same helmet, I think. But give him the camouflaged version. Yeah. He's just a basic dude. We're not special agent dingus over here. Everyone's gonna start out with very basic stuff. All right, I'll put the high tier helmets and shit in the actual loot in the map. So we got a hat. We got a jacket, which I think I was using these. Yes, and then scroll down a bit. Armored vest. Uh, how are things, my guy? Equipment. Vest. Armored vest. MC. Alright. There's armored vest and there's vest. Vest is the pouches. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait, man. If someone actually makes K9 units, can you imagine? No, not EMR. That's fucking asking to be shot. Bro, if I had the ability to make K9 units, I would. In a heartbeat. Yeah, can't forbid. No. What pants? Damn it. I keep forgetting what I use for the... Can't even get my patches to work for PS5, guys. Like I'm very happy everyone got to play. Are we using Marpat? No. Yuck. I got like 4 different camos on right now. No. I just need MC pants. Please. Just give me the pants. MC G3s. Yes. There we go. Look at those hands. Look at him. Dude needs to cut his nails for sure. Big thumbus. He looks like a giant right now. Look. It's like a giant is carrying me into battle. A giant multicammed G3 pants wearing motherfucker right here with his big old mini-me. Boots. I'm his battle worm. Yeah. Boots. I know the Russian tactical gear has really good boots. The green ones. Olive. Olive is nice. Alright. So this guy is fully... Wait, is he fully? Boots. Backpack. I need a small backpack for this guy. Like a medium. I need a medium. Looking for a small medium. Give me a schmedium backpack somewhere. Or is it the Russian tactical gear one? He's gonna be perceived as Russian anyway, because he's wearing a vest. That's fucking multicam, but whatever. Equipment. No. Backpacks. There we go. These are fucking massive, probably, but... Smersh bag. I mean... That's... That is schmedium indeed. I've never seen one more schmedium. Would be nice if it wasn't so smudgy though. Like this, or is it connected? Yeah. What about tan? I think that's better. Yeah. Yeah. This guy's very schmedium right now. For a battle worm soldier, he's looking. Yeah. Yeah, it's smudgy. I don't know. It's very smudgy, and then this is like the highest resolution shit ever. With a different with like a pixelated camo. So it's you can only go up from here, all right? This is your standard guy. This is how he holds his gun. Yeah. Bless his heart. Do we give we should give him gloves though, because this is gloves. Just leather gloves? No. What is this? Fingerless Oakleys. Fingerless. I mean, I don't hate it, but honestly, they should be wearing those like medical gloves, right? Give me these Russian gloves. Make me look like a Russian. Just black. I don't know. It looks. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't like gloves. I'm gonna leave those out. I'm just gonna leave those out in the. Just gonna leave those out in the map. Extra. Here we go. Time for bands. Give me some bands. Where's the arm bands? Tape full green. Is there no tape on the helmet, right? Yeah. There we go. So now we're already almost completely half done. Almost. Maybe. Inventory storage management. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, he's gonna get an American compass, American radio. This is gonna be the backpack slot. Back, Molly, bag, tan. Yes. Radio. Yes, that radio. Can we get jorts? Some good old cut-off jean shorts would be nice to let the trench. Can we cut the G3s just below the knee pads, maybe? Because if I'm being honest, we're gonna need some knee pads for sure. Oh. We also need wire cutters. Can't forget them. Put those in the backpack. This is a support gunner, so let's see what else is in here. This flashlight. Let's just cut this from here and put this in his backpack. Yeah, you get like an old style backpack with all this shit in it. No, cut them higher. We need to see You're like, what's that cop show, that fake cop show? It's like Renault 911. His tactical his tactical high cut. Yes. Oh fuck, I forgot what I was doing. Uh he only has one box of tracer. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, this can't fly. We're gonna give him 200 round ball and hope that he can carry one more 200 round ball. I think that should be enough. Tracers only. Yeah, I mean, that was 4 ball, 1 tracer. I don't think we have tracers only. Oh, we do. 200 round tracer. No. No. No, no, no. I'm not doing WCS style Star Wars conversion mod Arma Reforger. No way. One more ball of 200 rounds. Right? I mean, nah, 400 rounds should be enough to get you at least a kill and some loot. Yo, Mr. Duncan. So what else do we need? He's the support gunner. Um, this should go in his backpack though, no? Am I crazy? What else am I gonna put this in? I can't put those boxes in the so 1, 2. There we go. What's in here? Nothing. Nothing in here, nothing in there. Maybe put some like well, he has AK stuff on his front. He's the support gunner. Should we give him some AK mags? You can only carry 1 with that bag. All right. He has 1 in the gun, so and he's gonna keep this gun, by the way, because it's just a small, it's the saw-ish looking thing. I'm sure they have one of these over there somewhere. So he's got 1 extra box. What else? I guess I should probably put something in his vest. Some AK mags, maybe. 545. Some RPK mags. I'm making the custom classes, man. What is up? Let's put some RPK mags in his front. So if he, or like normal mags, because these are normal mags in the thing. So he can kind of hand out ammo. Yeah, yeah, definitely give him some. Give him like 3 AK mags and 3 Stanek M4 mags or something. Because I want to give the medic an M4. Yeah, yeah, the custom game mode. 30 round. Yeah, 30 round. So 1, 2, 3 of those. Buckle my shoe. It can fit like 9 mags, right? What if I do like 3 Scar mags as well? Because that's definitely gonna be used in the team. So Stanag is 556. I'm a genius. There we go. I'm a fucking... What kind of game mode will it be? It's like Tetris, but a little different. Right? Stanag base. The ball, last 5 tracer. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're not going to be carrying fancy ammo. Fancy ammo is out there. Eight. Where is it? Scar. There we go. 1, 2. Yeah, if it's a support one, definitely give them some extra ammo for some of the other loadouts. For sure. So like 3 more Scar mags. There's no 30 round Scar mags? Is that a thing? Huh? Okay. No, that makes sense. So is it the base? No. The base is just an empty mag, I'm guessing. So let's just put this one in. We'll see. M61 something something. So he has that. What else? Does he have any like I'm gonna put one smoke grenade. Scrolling, saw the playtest highlights. It's already been 2 weeks and it felt like yesterday. Yeah. It was fun, man. Like I've rewatched that highlight video a couple times. It was fun. I watched it with a 3-year-old on my lap. She was eating strawberries and making funny faces at my phone because she always thinks the camera is on when I have my phone. Um, la 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 la. All right, looking kind of schmedium, kind of schmudgy. I'm feeling it. Let's see if it explodes the game. Let's go. Load. There we go. Still have PTSD from the mortars. Not so much the mortars, more the direct impact noob tube to my face, or the grenade that was thrown. I'm not sure. It was one of those. That was ridiculous, man. there's there's no way I didn't have a magnet on there or something. Support. So let's see. Support is in there. All right. There is a I don't know how to delete classes, so it's gonna be 6 on each side, just because I don't know how to delete others. So I have the normal volunteer class, which is basic. Then I have support for the MG. I have medic. Support. He looks like a dingus, so this is perfect. I might have to switch helmets because this looks ridiculous. And then also, sometimes the UI doesn't work, and also these armbands are always white for some reason, and I can't fix that. I don't know how to fix that. That might just be a problem with the mod owner having to. Hey. So yeah, these armbands, I don't know, man. They don't show up for me either. Like I can't take them off. I don't know what the problem is there. So I might delete the bands for now and just keep the teams having their own camo, you know. But on the other hand, all that stuff is in here. I can see I don't have the extra ammo and stuff. So I guess I put too much stuff in there. So let's go back. How about I just do 2 mags of each instead of 3? And then take the bands off for sure. So let's see here. Inventory storage thing. All the other stuff was there. Bag. So one of these goes, one of these goes, and then one of these goes. Remove the flashlight. Yeah, let's see if that works. And then, yeah, it might have had a hiccup. I had this last time as well. But since, you know, now I know how stuff works. So in extra, if I just take this out, you know, it's not a lot of work to fix everything. It was a pain in the ass to kind of understand what I was doing in here because I just scrolled. I started at the top and just looking at what everything does, but the loadout stuff, the actual carried stuff, that's all at the bottom. So I was just looking at it for no reason. Support play. Sometimes the UI hicks up as well. You can see that when I select the class. Sometimes it showed me the preview of the US class. Like, see, it's on volunteer right now. You can see that it is. It's selected it. It has the name, but it still has the US character from the main until I hover over it. Same with this one. It's giving me the right gun though, so that's nice. Um, what's the problem with this, man? Does that not fit? It doesn't fit? What? Does it fit in here? No. What do you mean? It doesn't fit anywhere. Damn. Alright, so let's give him a massive backpack like the grunt has then, I guess. What else can I give him? Oh, I can give him the, not the super massive one, but the medium. It might be, yeah, it's too small. It's not medium enough. Or it's it's one of those two. Back. My guy just doesn't have enough back, you know? Baby got no back at all. Look, it's not even touching his gun. There's no back here. Alright? It This literally looks like it's just too small. Someone made this and accidentally just scaled it wrong. This is what it looks like when you render a 4K video into 1080p. That's what this is. That's what that is. The resolution and everything. Look at the zipper on the side. Look at this. This zipper is like 4 different colors and that's it. Will the red barrier be visible in game? No. No, it won't. I will make it purple just for you. Let's see here. Back. Oh. If I can spell it correctly, that will work. And we want the ET backpacks. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? Oh, I like that. Medium? Oh, this is... Oh. Now this is a backpack. What about that? Honestly, I like that. He's just got some boxes in there. You know, nothing too crazy. That might work. Okay. Now we have to redo this inventory. Kolokov backpack. Can I... Vest pouch. What about the vest pouch, though? Why is that not working? What if I put one mag of each? It's not very supporty, but you can always put those in the backpack instead. But I just want to have something in the vest that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good bag. I like the bag. So yeah, no, these zones, you won't see those. That's just in the editor. And before I render the map or like upload it, I have to disable the color on them. Otherwise, you can literally see it in game. It does work if you make it like kinda translucent, but yeah, nah. In the editor, it just, you know, it's just two polygons on the bottom, two on the on the top, and two on the sides everywhere. So it's very triangular in here. But let's see if that works now. This is why this takes like 500 hours to do. It's not hard. It's not complicated at all once you know how the basic like inventory stuff works. The thing that sucks is you have to test it. There's no like editing files while you're playing it and then, you know, instantly seeing it change in game. No, there's constantly this and then hoping it works. And then still there's nothing in these pouches. How? Why? Why you bully me? Now I have to... I don't really need those pouches either, but then again, let's say you... Like right at spawn, there's a RPG. I have a PKM in there with a couple things, so you might just switch what you're doing halfway through. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Let's see here. Just put everything in the backpack, right? Ay, 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 la, 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 la. Well, then I can go all out with the AK mags and stuff. So, 3 AK mags. 3 Stanek mags. I'm not a freaking armory, alright? I'm just a support guy. And then 3 more. Uh, this thing, yeah, exactly. And then we can take these out as well. What can we put in the front pouches? 2 grenades. Put a grenade in there. Are all the trenches done, by the way? Nothing is finished 100%. Yeah, give him 3 nades. Tell him to shut the hell up and just move on. Let's go. Saved. Yes. Load the world. The thing with the trenches, I'll probably be editing and changing those a lot as we go more towards the end of the development cycle. The development cycle. But for now, no, the trenches are not done. Nothing is done, by the way. I'm still looking for spots to build military spaces on the sides. And then also, there's a couple places, was it? I think it's right here, where if I copy this building over to this side, and I put some stuff on the road here, it looks like Nuketown from Call of Duty. Yay. So I can do a couple things like that. Alright. 3 mags, 3 this, 3 that. Yes. Still no nades in the frickin'... Why? Why does that not work? I'm just... Okay. I'm putting those 2 nades in his pants, and then I'm done with this class. The development cycle sounds like a middle-aged rock band. It feels like a middle-aged rock band. I'm just happy that I don't have to go back and forth to change small things constantly. Enfusion engine is a great tool. And I fucking hate it. There we go. So your vest has imaginary AK mags, alright? Shut up. I'm sure it's literally unplayable now. I don't know how many people are watching, or if you're regular guys or subs or just passing by. But I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I had some last minute all-nighter babysitting duties. Had to pull an all-nighter, and then as soon as I tried to go to bed, I got a text asking if I could go back. Yeah. It was 7 a.m. and I was like, yeah, I'll be right there. One sec. But yeah, as you can see, Duncan, Mr. Duncan, there are spawns there are spawns. There are loot things at spawn, like these AK suppressors, RPK mags, dookie balls over here. Unarmed dookie balls, by the way. There's RPKs here. There's floating alien technology on this table. Oh. Can we make it? Oh. That's normal. We have advanced technology on this army. So yeah, so I was thinking maybe some red dots here, scopes here, and then make this table some hybrid scope thing. And then over here, I'm gonna build something that spawns a one FPV drone set, like a complete set with the goggles and everything, and then one grenade dropping slash recon drone thing set over here. All these things, if like I can show you. Right now, counter starts timing 420 seconds. So every 420 seconds, these things respawn. However, you need to be away from these things to respawn. So if everyone is Barbieing at spawn all day, nothing respawns, alright? There is no reason to be sitting here grabbing everything, like grabbing one PKM, then taking all the boxes out and just going away, you know? There's no reason to Barbie at spawn, because everything will be gone instantly. Also, yes, you can like chug all these grenades and have a backpack with like 16 grenades if you really want to. But then again, people usually start out with only 1 or 2 nades. So there's, you know, you would be doing your team a disservice if you hog all the stuff and then, you know, same thing with the drones. If you grab the drone, use it, All right. If you do not use it, then why even take it out and possibly lose it to an enemy? If you grab a drone, go out and use it, definitely. And then the rest of the game mode, you know, there's the industrial zones, the trenches. Trenches in the middle give more points than trenches on this side and this side. So, you know, the front line right here is gonna definitely be the zone with all the action. I'm still working on maybe changing the map so you can actually see the trench systems better. But then again, I don't think there's maps like that IRL that have current trench systems all laid out and drawn out. That would that would kind of kill the realism a little bit. But yeah. So I'm happy this class works now. Maybe we can go and make the next one. Or maybe I can go and make a class for the Russian team now. Because I'm using right here for the Blue 4 team. I basically call these volunteer, support, medic. There's a marksman. There is a recon, and then the last class I'm doing is gonna be grenadier. So maybe I can put some, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I can put like an AK and some noob tubes on here, but if I end up doing scopes and sights and stuff, I might need all these 3 tables. I can also just expand out, right? You spawn in this corner and you spawn this far away so that the loot still triggers when you spawn. I might change that though. And then also there's lights here, so if you're playing a nighttime mode right now, volunteer and support do not get freaking night vision because it's not like a high-tech it's not a high-tech deal right now. Recon gets night vision and suppressors. I will spawn night vision randomly through the map though. Hey, what's up, crazy? But yeah, that's basically the process of making one class, which I did a couple days ago, but now I kind of, you know, kind of understand how it works, so that's nice. One thing I am kind of debating is maybe giving him a different gun, because this is like a very old version. Maybe I can give him one with rails. Main weapon slot, yeah. So this is an M249. I have an M249 mod with a rail. PKM, PK, oh, RPK, PKM, M249 with the rail. There's one with a suppressor. I'm not gonna do that. Just give him this one. Yeah. So now it has a rail. I think that's better. At least you can put like a sight on it. The bipod's on there. Yeah. I think this class is done. I'm not really digging the helmet that much, but I can still change those. The uniforms are probably going to change over time, since this is kind of like a mashup of Russian gear and vanilla gear, different mods, all for one character. I might have to streamline that a bit to keep the mod list down. But at least, you know, this is no RHS, no WCS, no core, whatever you need. Just for a single character, you know? You don't have to download like 40 different mods to play a single guy. Hopefully. Some mods are just gonna be needed for the map and the mode. But for the characters and stuff, yeah, that's gonna stay as light as possible. All right, next class. Let's see. Support. Let's try medic. I just renamed the standard ones, so I'm gonna be picking the US machine gunner. The US machine gunner is gonna become our medic. So we write what you find whatever character you need right here. I could also literally just pick the US medic and just inherit into the thing, but since this is the base one, I'm gonna use that. Inherit into. By the way, the mode is gonna be called Frontline Assault. That's why it says FLA Perejerestia. It's not Fla Perejerestia. Unless you want to call it let's play some flap together, which is gross, but you do you, all right? Just be yourself. I haven't played Arma in 2 weeks. I just played Minecraft with some friends. Oh no, the 2 week MC phase. I know what that is. Man, let me tell you about that. There is a Minecraft YouTuber or a YouTube Minecrafter, one of each of those at the same time. I think he's called Flo, and he had a Minecraft server that was paid. But the thing is, everyone on there was active every day. And so I was like, man, I missed I never really played Minecraft a lot. I always played the creative mode, just building stuff, but never the actual game. And I was thinking, like, I can try it out, and if I play on a server with active people, I'm sure I'm gonna stay on it for longer. But it was one of those private Minecraft servers, because he did builds on there. He didn't want people griefing, so he was like I think it was €5 on Patreon, and you could join. So I did that for, I think, a month or three. And I was just building like little hobbit caves and stuff. And then after a while, I had to ask everyone how to play, and I kind of got the hang of it a little bit. I was like, so now what? And they're like, oh no, this is the game. And I was like, oh, okay. So the what's the end game? And they're like, the dragon. I was like, I don't really want to do that. They're like, oh, then you just build and like mine and craft. And then I don't know. It just kind of sent me back to being like, oh, I'm just playing creative now because I have a lot of stuff. I made a lot of food and I just sold food, and people just gave me shit, so I didn't need to do anything. Just put me back into like creative mode then. Uh I want this guy to have an M4. Not an M16. Is there no carbines in the wait? Hmm. M4 block. There we go. Prefabs. I hate the phase, man. Yeah, we built a whole village on 3 islands and so many more plans, and today I asked them to hop on and just, nah, man. Oh, yeah. The problem is you usually start off doing like a billion small things just to get going, and then all of a sudden uh it's like you just want to do something big, right? And like a group work or something, a group effort, and then it's too big. You just tried too much at once. Um, I think the medic can get a red dot sight on there. Or like a hollow. What is that? Yeah. Hmm. Oh, the pistols. Damn. Yeah, just leave M9 for now. So, time to pull out the ugly helmet again. I need to change this thing. I need I need to find something for this. I looked up what the most common helmet is in the Ukraine right now. How far along do you think you are on the map, like percentage? Ooh, percentage wise. Oh, that's hard to say, man. Um, let me show you something, right? Because it's easy to just say a number right now, but that's definitely not going to be accurate at all. Like, let me wait. I'll go into the actual game. Go into actual gameplay to show you this because it's hard to show off if it's not in full screen. Bam. All right. So, um, ignore this, right? Ignore this. Yeah, everything just spawned. In the base mode, this is just empty, right? The map is very symmetrical like that. Right? So there's two spawns that have roads coming off going into zones. Symmetrical on each side, kind of. You know, the travel time may be a little bit different, but yeah, no problem. That's why we do the streams, man. If I don't want to be interrupted, I'll do off-stream stuff. Um, like I would say this zone is very close to finished. The farmlands. All I want to do really is add more things like right here, this crater. If you want to move through this field, this is the only bit of cover right now. So I might add some more craters here. Yeah, you know, just craters. I guess I'm just gonna say a lot of craters right now, but it's too clean looking, you know? If that makes sense. It's too nice looking. The forests as well, probably. Like maybe I can put a little, because they're very dense. It's just sorry about the red sky, by the way. We have cursed Jeebus himself. But yeah, some military spots in here. Some destroyed Vics. Oh, like right now I have a crashed heli site in here. And I'm gonna put some loot here. It's not finished yet. But yeah, I have spots like this. Multiple of them over the map. I don't have them condensed that much. Because I don't want, you know, I don't want every field to be fully obstructed by stuff. But like right here, I have something to fill it up, you know. There's not a lot of that stuff yet, and like everything is too clean looking, if that makes sense. But yeah, like farmlands is close to finished. I would say this part of the map is like 90% finished. The spawns and stuff in general, I kind of like how they are right now, because this gives you, like, let's say you keep getting killed over here, you could easily just go off the road here, cross this, flank all the way around, hug the trees, right? There's nothing blocking you from going in there. And then, you know, there's the farms. There's the, wait, this is the north. This has straight edges, so it's the north. The other one is rounded off. So this is the northern residential zone. This is only like 40% done. Because there is a lot of stuff here, right? All the houses have backyards. There's trees everywhere. Some houses have like play stuff for kids in the background. You know, like right here, there's a football goal. There's some seesaws and some stuff to climb for little kids. I tried to have it all kind of make sense, you know? Some house, like right here, this is one of those, you know, we have those in my country. Just dirt roads with shittier houses that all kind of look exactly the same. Apartment buildings. There's a church here as well. There's this vacation spot, you know. People come here to vacation. With these cabins in the front, and then in the back there's like a path you can walk that has more of these vacation spaces, but it's all kind of overgrown. Stuff is kind of deteriorating. Yeah, and then industrial, same thing. It's like not even half done. This is the other residential zone. This is what I want the other corner to look like as well, because there are houses here, but everything has been destroyed. Like everything. I'm guessing these are like the places that people really like the pictures of that I made on the Discord and on YouTube, and I posted some on Reddit. Like there's craters here everywhere. There's broken buildings everywhere. Everything is rubbled. This is one of those places that I would say this is not too clean looking, so this is kind of closer to finish. Like there's big bombs that have gone off. A lot of broken buildings, and it's not just this block, like it's the whole thing. Everything is like this. There are still buildings up some places, and of course people stayed away from the church with their bombings and stuff, because that's kind of against the laws in multiple places or in multiple ways. But yeah, a bit further than the church, everything goes. And there's these broken trees everywhere. There's rubble everywhere. Yeah. Once I finish, like, I think I did this whole block. I'm gonna keep it like this. And then I started on here, because I have, some of these places have basements that I made. So you can go in these basements. Some of these basements have spots that you can fire drones out of. Like, yeah, this is another basement. So that's kind of what I want the whole map to look like, right? Some stuff is still standing, but then again, the war has been going on for I don't know how many years, right? So there will be craters everywhere. You can see like this is the kind of the cleaner side, and then this is, you know, there's not a lot of grass left, but it is growing back. It's kind of taking over what has been destroyed, if that makes sense. I'm going to use a lot of this dirt texture, and it kind of mixes well with the foresty texture because of the pine trees everywhere. There's pine cones everywhere. There's a little bit of grass here and there. And then rubble and rocks for the buildings. You can still go into these houses that are fixed. And then also some houses, like let's say right here, you can still open this. All the doors are still openable, and you can kind of hide in here to reload or whatever, or check your mags, or you know. You can hide in here. If you hear a drone coming, you just open this up and then close it again quickly and hope he didn't see you. There's spots like that all over the place. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with making these. Like all these buildings right here, you can crawl in here. Like this is safe right here from a drone. Or you can jump in the window here, take the stairs up, and hide in here. You know, set up a little spot or a fob or whatever you want to do. And that's the residential zone. So that's industrial, residential, and farm. I haven't really shown you industrial, but it's industrial, you know. It has silos, it has these trees everywhere to kind of block the view. That's what they do in my country in industrial sites. They line all the edges with trees, so you don't really have the feeling that you're polluting the entire place. Yeah, there's stuff with cranes, buildings with multiple levels. Is it difficult to make basements? Well, you're not really making basements. If you want to make a cellar or a drone basement or whatever, you're basically gonna have to cut into the floor. And then, I'm trying to find one. Like right here is one. As you can see, there's a lot of like stuff, random stuff here that I'm basically using to cover up a big hole in the floor. And it's all covered up with these concrete slabs. Ooh. So yeah, this is what it looks like from the outside, if you could look in. I just make like a big square out of concrete, and then you cover all that shit up with rubble and wood piles and stacks of logs and stuff. Yeah, trash. You can use anything as long as you can't look out from the inside. Like right here, it's a little drone setup, I guess. Maybe I can spawn a drone in here every 400 seconds or every, I don't know, like let's say every 10 minutes a drone spawns here with a headset and a controller, batteries, whatever you need to operate it. That's one type of basement. I have another one over here that actually has a monitor in here, one of those laptops. I put actual cables in here which lead to nothing, but it was just, I was fiddling with the editor and I thought I totally figured everything out because it lines up. But it goes into nothing, goes into the table. Nice. Yeah, a little generator here. Some mattresses to sit on. And there is a hole right here. Oh, my bad. There is a hole right here. So you're never really safe in there. But I could spawn something cool in here. Like I have an MG3, that German buzzsaw of a machine gun. Let's say it always spawns in here. You can go in there, but it's so easy to just catch a grenade in there, or maybe if a drone flies over and he sees you running in here and he knows about this spot, then he's just gonna drop a grenade in there while you think you're safe. Yeah, fun times. I have fun making these. And those are just the residential zones and the places people work and stuff. And then you have trenches as well. These thin strips up here. There's trenches that go from the north to the south, which are just like single line stuff, hand dug, and they're pretty thin. But they do go on for like there's 5 miles of them in total of these trench systems here, these L shapes. But yeah, north to south, it's these types of trenches, which also have cover. They have barbed wire on the side. You know, I hand placed everything in these trenches. And then when you come to one of these sections here, you have the options of, you know, going out on this road and going into one of these side systems, which is also hand placed. It's been a lot of work, but the end result is really fun to play in. Like, I don't know if you're a regular on the channel that much, or maybe you're just watching the streams or whatever, but we did a playtest on the map that was only in these trench systems. So it was only these two and then these two here. So everything went from west to east constantly, and it was just constantly fighting. And then at the end, you have a big fight in one of these. Just a lot of places to hide, a lot of bunkers with these little peepholes. Yes, again, I'm sorry the sky is red when I go in there, but it's that's just the editor. But there's a lot of like, you come in here and instantly you have to pick a side to go, and then those branch off again into a bunker and another path, and there's a lot of branching off into the sides. And then if you ignore the big red line that you can't see through, someone can sit on apartments and just scope in here, you know. There's a lot of angles to watch. Basically, you're gonna die a lot if you play my server. You're gonna... it's not gonna be fun, but we can claim realism and just... Your monkey brain loves this? Oh, I hope so. It's been fun making this, though. I had a lot of fun. Let's see. Something I do want to change is obviously the red stuff, and then I want to make it so you can only see the objectives on your map. I don't want these floating HUD elements. I basically don't want any HUD elements at all. I honestly don't even like name tags. Not even for voice chat, if I'm being honest. But then again, it's a game. It has to be fun for everyone. I listened to all the YouTube community polls so far in making these custom classes, and then the map itself being mostly trenches. So I will try and meet you guys in the middle when it comes to feedback and stuff, but eventually, in the end, if I really don't like an idea, I'm just gonna say, sorry, no, I'm not gonna add that. So as you can see at the top of the screen, over top, like every 45 seconds, I think we get 2 points. Because we're in one of the front lines. And on the other zones, you don't get as many points. Yeah, every 45 seconds you get 2 points. And on the other map, it's every... on the other zones, it's every 30 seconds you get 1 point. So you do get more stuff for being in here. Getting kills in here, of course, is also the main focus of the mode, to kind of push you guys to the front and have some trench battles, basically. These are like these bigger systems I'm in right now. Some of these look like they're dug by like a bulldozer or something. I'm pretty sure they do that in real life. Not everywhere though, but if there's places like, if they do the actual work of putting in concrete bunkers and stuff, then I'm sure they've used some bulldozer for the rest of the work. So it makes sense to have these bigger like structures in the middle instead of just small lines. I'm not trying to make a real life war simulator here. I'm just using, like, these are the prefabs. I like them, but I can't put a whole map full of prefab stuff. And so I started building myself. They got a bit wider. I need spaces where, you know, you reload while I like hop over your shoulder and stuff. I don't want people to get stuck in corners. I need zigzags and stuff in here so people don't just, you know, get wrecked on a straight line constantly. And this also kind of slows down the fight, you know. So yeah, in short, my monkey brain loves this as well. And then also I have one side has the green sandbags, and then the other side has the burlap sandbags. They have a different style of making cover as well. These guys use a lot more wood and like concrete and stuff. And on the other side, they kind of use more bushes and more camo and stuff. They don't really have a lot of big structures. They just use sandbags, the duck boards, and then bushes and camo. So yeah, that's kind of the mode explained and the map kind of explained. As you can see, I still have a lot of work. Because that was the original question like 4 hours ago that I'm still answering. uh, like, you know, this is not 100% done right now. Like, this is too clean looking. It looks just too clean. Too much clean. So some craters would make for a nicer look. Looks more destroyed that way, I guess. Yeah. What was I doing? The thing, yes. Alright. This is the medic. Right. We were making a medic. Medic. Medic can have a peck on his thing. Sure. I don't care. That's none of my concern. Loadout manager. So, he's got the helmet. That's good. The jacket was a Griffin MC, the base jacket. Is it? Yes. Armored vest was a TV 110. I believe. Armored vest TV 110 MC. Yes. G3 MC pants. Or does he get the MC2s? Oh. Yeah, sure, why not? He's a medic. Pants, boots. Loa olives. Yes. On his back. Now we're... This is always a problem, I think. There's not enough backpacks. And I don't want to give him the absolutely massive one. Maybe just give him the medical one. Literally. You're a medic. Just be medic things. US. Yeah, sure. Good enough for me. Back his vest. Give him the Alice medic. You don't have those? Vest. First aid. No. No, I need pouches. um yeah. I gotta stop using that one because they they come with these AK mags just put in there for no reason. And he's got an M4 as well, so I can't really. She best. A butt pack. No. This. US. No. uh um Come on, bro. Give me something. Oh, that could kind of work. That's some old school stuff though. I wouldn't use that. Uh that is some old stuff, my guy. Let's not use that. Um Prefabs. Character. Yeah. Prefabs. Best. No. All right, I got beards and everything. I put beards in the game. Yeah, you can give them facial hair now. It's amazing technology. Masks. No masks. I am gonna give this medic a beard though. If he wants it or not, I don't give a damn. Um Just gonna go with the TV one as well. Sorry my guys. Your realism will be ruined to no end with all these AK mags. I apologize. This one? No. That one? Yay. Yeah, just keep this one. No gloves. Head. What does that mean? I need to, face. Yep. There we go. Beard. Give me the beard. Black beard. GL. GL needs a beard as well. GL and medic. I think those are... Yeah. I like it. He looks kind of older now, but that's fine. Your boy got beautiful eyes. Beautiful soul. Uh-huh. I feel his essence. Yes. This is... This is what it looks like when an Arma character is born. It's like... "Ah." There we go. Where is this guy? Alright. So, he's got an M4. He looks cool. He's got a beard. He's got a little medic bag. Got an ugly ass helmet. Alright. Time to put some stuff in his backpack. Medical. Yes. Medical backpack. Radio, compass, paper map. Field dressing. I need more of those. He only has 2 now, so let's give him like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 field dressing. He's a medic. Tourniquets. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 tourniquets. 5 tourniquets. 3 tourniquets is enough. How many tourniquets are you gonna use? And then morphine. Give him like a bunch of morphine. More. Morphine. That was a lame dad joke. You got school tomorrow? What the fuck? I thought you were like a 50-year-old man. You learn every day. Alright, man. Good night. I thought I was here to meet a 50-year-old man. I didn't expect this. No one gets flashlights. You don't need them. Deposit. Deposit my vest pouch. Give me some static mags. Your laugh in the beginning of the video. If you watch the highlight video, and anyone that watches this, go to my channel and watch the highlight video. The guy in the chat right now is the guy that you hear giggling at the at the intro of the video with an RPG shooting overhead with the angle, the like gun angling mod. And he's like, that sounds to me like a 50-year-old man. Give people different colored smoke grenades. You want to have colors in there? I can put those in like military checkpoints. This guy only has a medic bag, so I don't know how much stuff I can smash in there. Stanag. Uh, just normal mags. You ain't getting fancy stuff. How many mags though? Like seven, seven mags plus one in your gun should be enough. Fucking hogs! Don't hog all the ammos. No one gets extended mags on their M4. Red, yellow. Good night, man. Red, yellow, green. I can put everything in, like everything that's in the game, basically. I'm gonna have fun putting these loot spawners down. So this guy has medic supplies. He has magazines. Um, purpose deposit. Deposit in his... I'll put those in his jacket. Or put them in his pants. You can carry a couple smokes in there. Smoke. The problem is the normal smoke does great smoke, but the other ones, they're just like, they're pretty small. I'll put the colored ones in the map though. Maybe use, what if I only use certain colors on each side? Like, what if I use yellow and blue smokes on one side and then red and purple on the other? So you kind of know who's throwing it unless you've stolen them. then it, then you don't know what's going on. He's a medic, so no grenades. Yeah, so the north only gets, like, let's say the north only gets violet and green, and the south only gets red and yellow. There's no other colors. I tried to scroll down, but it stopped right there. Arma Reforger, does that have different smokes? Smoke. Grenade. These are just the modules. Yeah, there's like smokes to put on the ground, but I can put one of those smoke grenade boxes somewhere and put different colors in them. Alright, I think this guy is done. Yeah. Load world. There we go. Uh, so now the medic is in there. I do think I have a problem with the way I'm doing vests right now. Um, it is a modular pack. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have the wrong character. One sec. Yeah. I gotta respawn. Oh, I'm not in the game mode. I'm the game master. One sec. So the vests are modular, and then in the arsenal, you can choose different types of plates if you want those. So I think I might have a problem. Let's see. I might be giving people vests with no plates right now. I might I might be doing that. Uh Port medic. Why is this not full screen? Oh, I turned off full screen. Okay. Okay. So he has a red dot or a hollow on there. That's nice. He has a pistol. Amazing. He has medical supplies. He has 7 mags in his thing. Yeah. Does he have something in his plates, though? Uh, he might have no plates. We're giving this guy airsoft gear, basically. The beard looks nice, though. I like it. Um, so if I place an arsenal here, arsenal, arsenal, and a weapon arsenal. Hmm. I don't have bacon loadouter in the like cooked into the mode, so I have to do this by hand. Oh, it's in the I pressed the wrong button. God damn it. I had to place down the Russian arsenal because it's actually Russian gear. It's like stolen Russian gear. Medic. Yeah, so place down a Russian arsenal. Equipment. Let's see. Uh, hmm. Mhm. Yeah, I don't see any plates in here. Let's try this though. Let me just take a US guy, take control of him, and test out the armor. I don't think that works. Yeah. Pretty sure that did not have armor. Yeah, no. Can steal his beard though. Yeah, nah, that armor did nothing. So I do still need to add different mods for armor. That's good to know though. But at least now we know how it all works. I'm gonna need some more time to cook all the classes. And then I'll also change the armor they're using, the vest, and I think I'm also gonna change the helmet for the medic. Give him a different vibe. Keeping the beard though. The beard looks nice. Multicam is kind of what everyone uses nowadays, I guess. So having different kinds of multicam isn't really crazy. He's got the M4, the shorty, and the medic backpack, and I think that's good. This guy has the same problems, needs different armor. The rest I like though. The gun with the rails as well. So you have the option of putting something different on there. Maybe a scope that you find at spawn. And then rails on the front as well for those who want lights and stuff on their MG. This is still the base character. Not sure what's wrong with the bands, but they're not showing up. For me, at least, in the Enfusion editor when I hit play. They do show up in the editor in the right color and everything, but the creator might just have to update his stuff. The helmet, though, I'm gonna keep like this. I kind of like the way he looks. He's not supposed to represent anything real life. Just a mix of all the stuff that I like. So that's it for today. We did 2 custom classes. I showed you guys around the map a little more. I showed you guys the game mode, the way that loot is gonna randomly spawn. Yeah. With a bit more time, I think I'll have this up and running and on a server. Still not sure about the player count though. Maybe 20 versus 20 would be nice. 4 teams of, or like 4 squads of 5 people, like one pushing each objective separately, and then going over to help each other if they need backup to end up at this front line in the middle here. But, you know, you can push past that, flank across, you know, you can push this forest in the middle and then flank back, or it is whatever your team decides. But yeah, that's been the stream for today. I'm gonna head off as well. I have to work tomorrow, and it's 1:19 a.m. right now for me. It's been a long weekend. Let me tell you that. So, thank you all for being here. If you haven't joined the Discord, I'll put the Discord's on my channel. You guys know how this works. Yada yada, like and subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Really hope you enjoyed the stream. If you watch this video at a later time, I hope it helped you build out your loadouts a little bit. Thank you guys for watching and being here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Or the next stream. Peace.